Have you ever noticed how some women, no matter their age, carry an unusual magnetism around them? They might not be the youngest or match the traditional definition of beauty, but there's something about them, something that draws men's eyes, makes them want to be near them, and keeps them coming back again and again. This isn't by chance, and it's definitely not about luck. It's about specific habits and behaviors these women have developed and refined over time. Habits that make them naturally irresistible. Real charm doesn't only come from how someone looks. True attraction goes far beyond makeup and designer clothes. It's rooted in the kind of energy you send out, the way you carry yourself, and the strong self-belief you hold deep inside. In this video, I will share 6 powerful behaviors that turn an ordinary woman into someone unforgettable. If you choose to practice them, I promise you will begin to see things shift. If you'll notice how men interact with you differently, how they start reaching out more often, and how without even trying hard, you begin to attract the kind of attention that once felt rare. Stay with me until the very end, because behavior number 6 is the most surprising and transformative one. Most women have no idea it even exists, but once you embrace it, everything changes. What is it that truly makes a woman stand out in a crowd? A lot of people assume it's all about youth or physical features, but the truth is something much deeper. A woman with life experience can often be more captivating than someone younger. Why? Because she holds something priceless. True confidence. She doesn't question who she is. She's not constantly looking for approval. She knows her value and stands firm in it. That kind of self-assurance is magnetic. Her emotional life and the things she's lived through have shaped her. She understands what she wants and what she's not willing to accept. That makes her more careful about who she allows close and less needy for attention. She gives off an energy that is elegant and mysterious. She doesn't reveal too much right away. She knows how to keep interest alive by letting curiosity do some of the work. And that's the real secret. Men are not only pulled in by outer appearance. What truly keeps them interested is the type of energy a woman gives off. Think about it. Why do some women, even if they don't look perfect by society's standards, still attract all the attention? Because they give off something deeper, an undeniable presence. The way they move, speak, and exist in a space is captivating. When a woman knows how to own this, men can't look away. Her presence alone creates interest. She doesn't have to chase it. Her energy does all the work. And the best part is this. It's not something you need to be born with. It's a result of certain habits and actions that any woman can start to practice. Now that you understand the kind of influence you can grow into, let's begin with the first behavior that can shift how men view you. And believe me, once you apply this, you'll begin to notice real change right away. Behavior number 1. Confidence is seen before anything else. Before someone even notices your hair, your clothes, or your makeup, the very first thing they pick up on is how sure you are of yourself. Nothing draws attention like a woman who believes in who she is. It shows in how you walk, how you speak, and how you carry yourself in any space. A woman who knows her worth doesn't wait for others to confirm it. She simply lives it. She doesn't need anyone's permission to shine. She just does. Think for a moment. Imagine entering a room and seeing 2 women. One looks attractive but slouches, avoids looking at others, and seems uncomfortable in her own body. The other may not match every beauty trend, but she walks tall, looks people in the eye, and moves like she knows she belongs. Which one do you think people would gravitate toward? Confidence pulls people in. And the great thing is, you don't have to be born with it. You can develop it. You can choose to make it part of who you are. There's even research to back this up. A study from Webster University found that people with strong confidence are seen as more appealing even if they don't meet society's usual beauty rules. Why? Because confidence sends a powerful message. I know I matter. I know what I want, and I don't need to be approved by others. That kind of energy isn't just seen, it's felt, and it pulls others toward you without effort. How can you start using this in everyday life? Start with how you carry yourself. Walk with your shoulders back and your head held up. Your body language speaks louder than your words. If you're always hunched over or looking at the ground, it sends out a message of doubt. But if you move with purpose, you show the world you trust yourself. Speak slowly and clearly. Women who feel secure in themselves don't rush to fill silence or explain everything. Their words are thoughtful, calm, and strong. Don't be afraid to stand out or take up space. Whether you're in a crowd having a talk or simply walking through your day, show up with presence. Let people feel you there. Always remember how you show yourself to the world teaches others how to treat you. Let's now move on to the next behavior. One that quietly boosts your attraction in a way most women never fully realize. Behavior number 2. A woman who doesn't cling holds the power in the interaction. Desire grows when there's mystery. Have you ever noticed how a man who used to seem distant suddenly starts chasing you more the moment you stop being too available? That's not by accident. It's a pattern based on human behavior. A woman who is truly magnetic doesn't beg for anyone's attention. She's not desperate. She doesn't rely on male approval to feel good about herself. She understands that her worth is not tied to someone else's fast response or interest. The women who are most unforgettable aren't the ones who chase others. They are the ones who spark the desire to be chased. Why does this matter? Because people only value what they think they might not always have. When a man feels sure that you'll always be there no matter what, his effort fades. He doesn't feel the need to try. But when there's just a bit of distance or unpredictability, that interest suddenly comes alive. Think back to a real life. Maybe there was a time when you stopped texting first or became less responsive, and suddenly that man who was distant started calling more, paying attention to small things or finding excuses to talk to you. That happened because the moment something becomes too easy to get, it can lose its thrill. But when there's a bit of uncertainty, it keeps the spark alive. Men enjoy the challenge. They enjoy the unknown. They enjoy feeling like they have to work to earn your time. And this is where the power lies. A woman who doesn't rely on a man for her emotional security is the one in control of the dynamic. She sets the tone. So, how can you practice this daily? Don't always be instantly available. If a man believes he can reach you anytime with no effort, he won't value your time as much. Show him through action, not words, that your life is full and balanced. You have your own priorities. And while he can be part of your world, he's not the center of it. When you manage this with grace, you won't need to ask for attention. It will come to you. If you're always available, he may start to lose interest. Give him some space so he has the chance to miss you, to think about what you're doing, to feel curious about your life. Let him be the one to reach out sometimes. Focus on building your own life. Don't spend your entire day waiting to see if he sends a message. Get involved in activities that bring you joy. Chase your dreams, follow your interests, and work on becoming the best version of yourself. Learn to enjoy your own company. Find peace in your quiet moments. When a woman knows how to be alone and enjoys it, she gives off an energy of independence. That kind of self-assured vibe is incredibly attractive. Being detached doesn't mean being rude or cold. It simply means you respect yourself too much to beg for attention. That confidence alone makes you stand out. People are naturally drawn to those who know their worth. Now, let's move into another powerful trait that women with strong magnetism naturally express. The third behavior is having a personal style that shows your inner power. Your appearance does matter, but not in the way many people think. A lot of women believe they need to keep up with trends, wear high-end brands, or look a certain way to be noticed. But that's not the truth. What really makes you stand out isn't the clothes you wear. It's how you wear them. A woman who knows her personal style carries herself with confidence and strength. She doesn't run after fashion trends. She chooses pieces that feel true to who she is. Her style becomes a reflection of her inner power. That's why her presence is memorable. Her look is not about copying others. It's about expressing her uniqueness. Take a moment and think about it. When you walk into a room and see a woman moving gracefully, dressed in a way that suits her and feels real, she catches your eye. She doesn't need to say a word. Her energy speaks for her. According to a study shared in Psychology Today, people often find someone attractive, not just because of their looks, but because of how they carry themselves. Confidence makes a huge. A woman who is comfortable with her style can turn heads more than someone who fits society's beauty standards but lacks self-assurance. It's not about being someone else. It's about bringing out what already makes you amazing. To build a style that leaves a lasting impression, start by choosing clothes that bring out your best features. Not everything works for every body type, and that's okay. Try to learn what shapes and fabrics highlight your body and feel good on you. For example, if you have a curvier shape, dresses that tie at the waist can highlight your figure beautifully. If you're tall and slim, flowing styles can bring softness and balance to your shape. Colors are also very powerful. Each color holds its own kind of energy and can help express your mood or personality. Red shows boldness and passion. It's great when you want attention. Black gives a sense of mystery and elegance. It's always a classic. White reflects peace and honesty. It makes people feel calm around you. Navy blue shows intelligence and leadership. It's a great color for serious conversations. Earthy tones make you look warm and approachable. They help build trust. Your hair and makeup should work with your natural features. You don't need thick makeup or a fancy hairstyle to look beautiful. It's all about enhancing what you already have. Here are a few simple beauty tips. Red lips can instantly add charm and confidence. Healthy, glowing skin is more attractive than heavy makeup. A haircut that fits your face shape can change everything. A signature fragrance can make you unforgettable. The sense of smell is closely tied to memory and emotions. A scent that fits your personality can help people remember you even after you've left. A scent. Find a perfume that matches your inner energy. Maybe it's floral, sweet, fresh, or woodsy. Whatever makes you feel powerful and in control. Let it be something that lifts you up every time you wear it. It's not just about being beautiful. It's about having presence. When a woman understands her style and feels confident in it, people notice. That's what makes her captivating. Now, we move on to the fourth powerful trait. Feminine energy that naturally pulls people in. Feminine energy is a big part of attraction. But let's clear something up. Being feminine doesn't mean being weak or dependent. It's the opposite. It means you can influence others without being forceful. It's about receiving without demanding. It's about attracting without chasing. Feminine energy is trusting that what you want will come to you without needing to push or control everything. It's the calm and quiet belief that things will work out. It's the ability to inspire and lead with grace without ever losing yourself in the process. Feminine energy is the reason some women don't need to try hard. People are naturally drawn to them. Some women fall into the trap of believing that they must take the lead in everything to be attractive. They take control of conversations, chase after men, and plan every little detail. But this can backfire. When you do everything yourself, there's no room for the man to show up or make an effort. Choose when you take up all the space, there's no curiosity left. When you're too focused on control, you lose your natural glow. On the other hand, when you tap into your feminine energy, you create a peaceful and inviting presence. You become someone others want to be around without needing to force it. Some women, no matter how old they are, walk into a room and immediately draw attention. They don't dress in loud ways. They're not chasing perfection. They're not trying to be better than other women. They just show up calm, self-aware, and magnetic. According to a study from the University of California, men are more drawn to women who are calm, relaxed, and have open body language. Why? Because it shows confidence and natural feminine energy. This is the difference between chasing attention and simply attracting it. So, how can you use your feminine energy in a powerful way? First, allow him to take the lead sometimes. If you always plan everything, there's no space for him to impress you. That doesn't mean you shouldn't express what you want, but leave room for him to take initiative. If he suggests spending time together, don't take over and plan everything. Instead, ask something simple like, "What do you have in mind?" Let him make the effort. If he's truly interested, he will. Second, be present in the moment. Many women ruin a beautiful connection by worrying too much about the future. They ask themselves, will he call tomorrow? Or does he want something serious? Or what if I don't hear from him? This constant worry builds pressure. Men can feel that energy and often they pull away because it feels too intense. Instead, be the kind of woman who enjoys the now. Enjoy the conversations, the laughs, the time spent together without needing to know what comes next. If he chooses to seek her out, that's wonderful. If he doesn't, that's perfectly okay. Her energy doesn't depend on anyone else. Third, speak more gently and slowly. The tone of your voice and how you express yourself are powerful tools of feminine charm. Speak with intention and allow moments of silence to build mystery and keep attention. Avoid sounding harsh or overly forceful. For example, instead of replying quickly or explaining yourself too much, give space for silence. Pauses bring intrigue and hold attention. True attraction often isn't about what you say, but how you say it. Conclusion. Feminine energy is more of an art than a plan. When you learn to relax, to receive instead of chasing, and to show a graceful presence without pushing, naturally feel pulled toward you. And the best part is once you master this way of being, you get to choose who truly deserves your energy and who doesn't. The next behavior will raise your natural charm to an entirely new level. Behavior number 5, mastering conversation as an art. A truly captivating woman knows that conversation is about more than just words. It's not about speaking nonstop or trying too hard to be impressive. It's about forming a connection that builds curiosity, interest, and emotional pull. How does she do this? By saying fewer words, but giving them more meaning. By using the power of pauses and silence to deepen the connection. By creating a sense of mystery and depth in every interaction. Many women make the error of filling every pause with chatter, talking too much about themselves, or using long, detailed stories to win a man's attention. But real charm doesn't work that way. Here's the truth behind women who attract using just their voice. Studies in psychology show that around 500% of attraction comes from nonverbal cues. In other words, how you say something is often more important than the actual words. The most magnetic women aren't the ones who speak the most, but the ones who know how to create tension, stir curiosity, and spark interest with their presence in a conversation. So, how can you bring this into your own life? First, use eye contact with care. A single look can speak louder than any sentence. Don't shy away from eye contact. Hold deep, steady glances for a few seconds, then look away calmly. Use your gaze to build intensity. Smile gently, then shift your gaze slowly. This small move creates an instant pull. Second, don't spill everything about yourself too soon. Mystery plays a key role in attraction. A lot of women feel the urge to tell their whole story in the first few talks. That's a mistake. Keep your replies brief and let him want to know more. Use teasing phrases like, "That's a fun story, but I'll save it for later." Don't be afraid to save some things for future talks.